Good morning, guys. This is Mr. Morton, and today I want to show you guys my daily chess training, and also show you guys what I'll be doing this weekend right here. So this Saturday, I want to make sure you guys hear this right here. Um, this will be the 2025 Virginia Close Championships, and it's over Labor Day weekend, of course, in Glen Allen. It's not too late to sign up. Um, this Wednesday there will be a pre-tournament information meeting, of course. So you can watch that at your leisure from Wednesday to Friday, so you know exactly what to do. But if you are interested, here's the main event info real quick. I know it's a long document, but for you guys who are joining from Louisa, you'll be joining the novice section. So just keep that in mind. So just kind of Control F, novice, and then just kind of look through this real quick, of course. So novice section, 5 rounds. It's on Saturday and Sunday. So you still have a part of your weekend, Monday, to kind of enjoy. Um, and then you do need uh, the Virginia Chess Federation memberships, which, if you don't know about that, to play and get a rating in chess tournaments, you do have to have a membership. It's not that expensive for you guys. It's like, I think, $10 a year, so not at all expensive. So, number two, open to all players. All right. So here's guys your incentive to going. Now, this is a pretty serious event right here, so I wouldn't expect to come here and it'd be a walk in the park, but basically there'll be some cash prizes. Plus, this is the real reason why people care about this event, guys, right here is this plaque. Because if you look back at Virginia chess history, which I might do a little project for you guys, or with you guys, I should say, I think that'd be kind of cool to do like a little chess history, if you will, project. If you guys are interested, leave a comment on the video and I'll try and make that happen for you guys. But basically, there is a cash prize and a trophy, and you don't have to come in first place, guys, to get money. One of the cool things about chess is that you can get money based on like the top upset. That means if you go against a top rated player and win, right, then you can still get money from this event. Just it's on a case by case basis. Oh, there it is, top upset, $100. So you do get back your money at least for this event right here. Now, of course, the main thing you guys are interested in is the entry fees. As the time of recording is Monday, August 25th. So it has bumped up, guys, to $150 to join. That is a lot of money. I'm not gonna lie. Um, $75 a day to play, right? Um, So again, this is more so for the players who've been playing for a little while and want to challenge themselves. Of course, if you're brand new to chess, don't sign up. I'm not trying to have you guys waste your money, but there is some money for people if this is their first time. Of course, right here, of course, if you're someone who has confidence in their chess ability, you might want to consider joining. All right, down the list. You do get a half point buy. So basically, if you are unable to play every single round, I'm about to show you guys 1 second, you can you can't claim a half point buy. That means you skip a round and get a half point. Each win is 1 point. So you're trying to get as many points as you can to get prize money, of course. All right, so here's our sections right here. So Saturday is 3 rounds. 10 o'clock is when round one starts. So you want to get there at least an hour early, if not more, because of Richmond traffic. So you don't want to wake up and leave the house at 9 o'clock thinking you'll get there in time because you won't. So make sure you guys do get there early. And the latest round is 5 o'clock. Now, for parents out there who watch this video, the time would show it's game 60 with delay of 5. That means each round will last at most 2 hours or a little bit more, depends on, well, no, 2 hours, because basically with delay, your clock won't start until after the first 5 moves of your turn. So if you're playing fast, you might not lose any time, but most players are going to think about their first couple moves or so. So it should last about 2 hours, guys. So you might be in Richmond till about 7 o'clock that night. My recommendation is if you're going to take a buy, take it for round three. That way you can come back fresh and all that good stuff for Sunday. So that's kind of my 2 cents. Sunday's time control is giving 90, delay at 5. Now, chess clocks. You're gonna need a chess clock. Now, I do have chess clocks here, so don't go out, after watch this video and just buy a chess clock because you felt like you needed it and whatnot. You actually don't need one at all. In fact, you don't really need anything for this tournament, guys, besides the entry fee. I will, for the people who do comment below and come to my room saying, hey, yo, I already signed up. Here's my proof. I will give you guys, I'll let you guys borrow. I'll give you guys a key. I'll let you guys borrow some of my chess clocks and you can come in, pick one out you want and bring it with you to the tournament. Just make sure you guys bring it back, of course. So I will offer that to you guys if you do tell me before Friday or by Friday. So I know you guys are on your way to come get one, of course. I'll be there, of course, myself. So if you want to give it back to me after the event is done, on Sunday, because I'll be there from Saturday to Monday, because my event, my sections go play to Monday, through Monday, I should say. So if you want to bring it back and give it back to me before you guys leave for the weekend and whatnot, just keep that in mind. Anything else worth sharing, guys, before we start playing our chess, of course? If you want to read more about tie breaks, how that works, you guys could do that on your own, essentially. And like I said before, you're gonna need uh memberships for all sections. So yep, just make sure you guys take care of that. Of course, it should be about $10, I think, if I remember correctly. Um, Let me just go there real quick. All right, so if you guys are just here to learn more about the tournament, about done guys right now, basically explain things. So once I show you guys how to become a member, you guys can yeah, click off the video. But I want you guys to watch my training. So I am gonna do some training in 1 second. So if you want to stick around and watch that, guys, then of course be my guest. It's a bit more expensive than I remember, but um, the best deal for you guys, I guess, is gonna be this guy right here, youth under 19, so $24. So 24 plus 150 bucks is $175 plus the money for food, gas, right? So again, it's not the cheapest event that's out there. There are better events for you guys to join, and I'll try to have you guys. I'll show you guys one more thing. So if you got this far and thinking to yourself, this is really expensive, Coach, Mr. Morton, Coach Morton. Here is the clearinghouse. If you Google, guys, Virginia Chess Federation, and on the left-hand side, click on clearinghouse. Bad name for a tournament list, but hey, whatever. Here's all the tournaments that's been advertised anywhere in Virginia, Maryland, and DC. So it's a great site and source for you guys to find really quickly what some other tournaments are out there. This past weekend, there was one in Roanoke, 100, well, sorry, where's the entry fee? $90, 110 afterwards. For these bigger events, it is going to cost more money, guys, because they do offer cash prizes, of course, right? But for you guys, if you just want to go out and just like say, hey, I want to just play chess with other people my age and just see how it goes, I think you guys might like this other event better. DC League. Nope. There's one in Dulles, the first annual Capital Region Scholastic Championship. So Scholastic means that there are lower entry fees and there's no cash prizes. It's just trophies if you do win. So it might be better for your parents or for yourselves to get into that essentially right there. Speaking of which, I just thought about this just now. I wish I could have thought about this earlier, but the school's not going to provide any transportation, guys. If you're thinking this is a school trip, this is not. I am going to try to organize school trips to some of these events right here if there's enough interest. I got to do it far enough in advance, of course, right? So if I am able to get a bus, then I will see help you guys save on your transportation costs and whatnot. So I think that'd be a really cool idea. At some point this semester, do that together, as a group. So I think that'd be really cool, guys, to do together essentially. But yeah, anyway, this one guys right here, get more information. I swear, this is the last thing, guys. I'll share real quick. I just want to show you guys how much it's gonna cost. 35 bucks. Yeah, it's a lot more agreeable, of course. And if you guys do it quickly, then you can't see so many guys right here, essentially, as you can clearly see. So again, if you guys are interested in doing that kind of stuff, we'll definitely talk about it today. I'll definitely make some notes. I'll probably do it right now before I get started playing chess, because I know I'm gonna forget this in 1 second. So field trip, clocks. And was there anything else I mentioned? I don't think there was. I mean, I guess the one thing I'll mention is I am going there myself, so I'm not trying to advertise this to the whole world, but you know, if your parents said, "Hey, Mr. Morton, if you're going there, would you mind, taking my child there, Saturday, Sunday? I'll be there, guys, and whatnot." So if you trust me as an adult for Louisa, well, oh my gosh, I'm about to dox myself. But if you trust me, then you can offer that, of course, right? I might have to edit that part out or whatever. All right, people. So let me go ahead and close this. Close this, because we don't want people to know where I work. Go ahead and play my move right here. I do guys daily chess. If you want to challenge me on chess.com in daily chess, you're more than welcome as I respectfully take that pawn right there. So we are maybe about 10 minutes into my recording, I would say. So I do want to start guys practicing. So let's go do what I normally do in the morning, which is my daily puzzle. Hide that for a second. If you guys want to pause and try to solve yourself, please do so right now. All right. So if you have click play, I'm not talking. That means I'll start. Sorry, guys, right here live. Basically, we have to somehow checkmate the Black King because if you don't, then we're gonna get murdered in some kind of horrible fashion. So this position requires us to look for checks and some kind of winning attack right here. I already see a couple of checks right here, guys. This one's more appealing because it does cover the uh, D7 square right here. And the bishop does do a good job, guys, covering those squares. So these squares right here I'm highlighting are all covered. The king cannot run to this square because the knight's there. This will be our first move. Now, when you guys solve puzzles online, you want to challenge yourself to see the whole solution. You don't want to just play the first move and think, well, am I on the right track? Because in a real game, once you play a move, you can't take it back, of course, right? And I'll try to explain, guys, some things about in-person chess. I know this is electronic, but I am going to try to share some things as well. So knight f6. The only square the king can go to is king d8. And so from that position, if we just play knight e6, so this other knight, guys, will hop into the action, join the fun. These squares I'm highlighting, so from the square, guys, these squares right here are covered by that knight, this knight, and the rook does cover that square, guys, right there. So that's how this is going to work, guys, essentially. So now, in a real game, of course, you don't have to spend all that time explaining, but I did want to kind of do that, guys, for that one right there, essentially. Let's do a puzzle. I like to do like a puzzle warm up. It gets my thoughts, it gets my mind thinking. It's kind of like if you're working out, you do like a easy set to kind of get your muscles going. It's the same concept here. So I'm trying to show you guys some good practices. And when you guys go to this tournament, if you are going to this tournament, you definitely get enough sleep, guys. Chess, I mean, it is just a board game, but it is a sport like any other. You gotta get warmed up. You gotta get yourself in the right mindset, of course, right? Right here, if you guys want to pause for a second and try to solve this, do so right now. I think I waited long enough. This position's an endgame. We do have the pass pawn, but we got to first figure out a way to simplify. So basically, we have to figure out a way to stop their pass pawn while also um, encouraging our pawn to go down the board right here, essentially. So My first thought before I told you guys to pause was rook takes knight, king takes, and some kind of knight fork. But there is no such move in this position, unfortunately. At least not right now. So I think in this position we gotta start with knight e4. They're gonna push their pawn. I think in a real game setting, guys, well, our king could stop the pawn. It's so like even if he gets here, right? I mean, our king can stop the pawn, for at least for one more move. So I think here, if they do push, we don't have to take back immediately right here. We can do something else, namely knight check right here, knight check, you know, and it's going to come down to is our pieces fast enough to come back and stop this pawn right here? That's going to be the real issue. So what's the square? Knight e4 check. Yep, knight e4. King's going to move somewhere. Uh, somewhere, right? We just gotta make sure we can stop this pawn right here. If it goes here, then I could just take here and then take here second and come back with my rook. If it goes here, right? I mean, knight takes, and yeah, we still stop the pawn that way too. It's gonna come down to our opponent's response, guys, right here, and we can't predict all their responses. In a real game, you're going to have to just trust some of your intuition here to carry you through the solution because your opponent could go here for yeah, for Christ's sakes, right? I mean, seriously, it could go here. I mean, it could go here. I mean, you don't have time in a real game setting to kind of solve all these right here. So there you go, the first move. The only thing I will consider for a second is the possibility of rook takes. That's the only possibility I will consider before I make my move. I wish I could have done that before I just, made the first move right there, guys. But whatever. Rook takes, looks interesting. Go here, I guess is the idea. Um, it's not quite checkmate because the king could just run this direction, guys, right here potentially. So it's not really checkmate right here. I wonder if the idea is going to be like, I don't know, like takes here, rook here, right? King takes, knight here. But then the pawn just promotes at that point. So I do think we have to be precise here, people. And I do think that just think about this for a second. Rook takes knight. The thing is that if you're thinking to yourself, rook takes knight and they come back, um, that typically ends in a draw. So I did a course on chess.com about a year ago talking about king and rook versus king, rook, and knight in games. We had the pawn here, but you know, I mean, the point I'm trying to make is that I think that position does in the draw, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe we can't take here and then just come back is the idea. So I know that I was talking a lot about this right here, but I'm just thinking to myself that there's so many possibilities. And if we take here, guys, I mean, are we really able to come back in time to stop this pawn from promoting? Because like if we go here, they go here, right? And we take this, they could just push. And there's no check or anything we could give to come back in time. So I think the solution is going to be to take the knight and then come back with the rook and then do it that way, essentially. Yep. And then we just gotta come back to the right square. This idea crossed my mind, guys, like I said a second ago. And I guess we could also go, well, no, we cannot go here. I also hallucinated for a second right there. Yeah. So right there, guys, is a good example of like a couple of different ideas. First of all, if I go back for a second, um, so of course I saw that first move right there to apply pressure to the pin piece. Um, in my games, the games I tend to win against strong opponents happens because of this right here, where I have an idea. Knight G3, check. Thinking, oh my gosh, it's a fork. I'm gonna win this next, and such a great player and whatnot. But the problem, if I go to analysis real quick, guys, I'm pretty sure that I mean, of course, White does have a defense right here. I mean, who's gonna argue that point? But yeah, if I go here, guys, Knight G3, I'm just barely. I'm not even winning no more. It's like a draw at that point, basically. Um, yes, here. Yeah, in the yeah, everything here is a draw because at the end of the day, guys, and this is what really made me question my thought process right here. It's I only have one move to stop the pawn right here. So if I'm just off by one move, guys, if I am not completely accurate here, then I have a greater chance of losing. And that's really, guys, chess in a nutshell, which is just weighing the odds of you winning if you play this move versus this move right here. It is about risk reward. And this reward, guys, isn't going to pan out because after, let's just say King E1, I can't take on Knight F1, Knight C4 is their best move, or F7. Yeah, I mean, this is a really imbalanced game, guys, right here. Basically, we have a rook, knight, and pawn versus a queen, open board. I would favor white here. Object like if I was going to play this position, guys, like first of all, there's all kinds of tactics, guys, right here, essentially, right? I mean, black is like it's an equal position, but they have more chances to go wrong because there's so many pieces on the board that can be loose, requires a lot of coordination. Um, it's easier to play for white here. And if you want to pause the video, guys, and try this for yourselves, I mean, I would do it right now, but I'm gonna probably get my tail whooped against the computer. But you guys can definitely try this for yourself, of course. All right. So I don't want to spend too long on that, guys, right there, essentially, but you get the point. I think we already got to start playing because I do have, um, well, for those who don't know, I'm a school teacher, so I do have morning duty in about half hours or so. So I want to make sure I have enough time to play my game and talk about it afterwards. So if you guys made it this far, we're gonna play the game, guys, live. And I want to share with you guys kind of my goal right here, if you will. I've been trying to get to 2200 this whole summer. So before I show you guys this game, here's kind of my profile right here, and my stats specifically. So summer, the last 90 days. Oh my gosh, not 30. 90 days. So like, let's see. So July, June, May. So May 25th. So basically, since the start of summer, guys, this is how much I've grown. Let's look at it together real quick. Uh, Rapid, sorry. So I've gained 36 rating points, and I was at one point over the summer. I was at one point over the summer. Where, where is it? Um, wish you could show May. Basically, at one point in the summer, I was like 2190. Yeah, right here, 2193. So I was so close. I was one game off from getting 2200, basically. And I have done a good job, guys. This summer, I played 230 games, won half of them right here, lost a little, less than half and blah, blah, blah. My best one's against 2300, which for a record, guys, I mean, that's like a candidate master level strength, basically, because most people play more online than do in person. So that's like a candidate master strength. If you want to see that game, guys, by the way, I might look it up later for giggles. But yeah, so recently, last couple of days, guys, or so, I've been playing this right here essentially. So there you go. All right, let's go ahead, guys. We're playing. I might not do as much talking, guys, during this game right here, but we'll see, of course, right? I don't what? I don't think though the world is people doing nowadays. San Marino, well, whatever. I like the high, guys. The rating has really helped me to play more objective chess, where I'm not like looking, seeing, oh my gosh, I'm playing this 2200 or I'm playing this 2300, whatever, right? So there you go. Well, no, no, no. You had to. Yeah, so I'm not going to talk much about the opening, guys. I mean, for the most part, and I have looked at this before. I have played over the board game where I did play this move right here. They don't do that though, right? I guess they don't want to count so long. Is my guess. Whatever. Okay, really, my man. You just want to win a pawn right here. Yeah, the one thing, guys, about online chess is that you're going to face these kinds of random moves you want to see over the board. So I'm gonna have to just yeah respond to that move, guys, right there. Essentially, it's just a weird move because their logic. I want to go here or here. That's the thing. I want well, if they castle here or bring their rook over, then I'm going to be opposite the rook. So I'm gonna go here. Sure. Sure. They might take, or they might go here first. One of two things. See, see. I have an idea. It's a very small idea, a smooth brain idea, but I have an idea, guys, right here. Essentially, I might, I might go here first because this is the idea. If I go here, they block. Sorry, block. Uh, uh, uh. So I get the bishop here at least. The queen, guys, right here is not the best placed piece, and it might get trapped on the side of the board if it's not so careful. Not to mention, I do have this move right here too, so I guess we could spend a second kind of thinking about weighing our options right here. They might just push the pawn right here, but if they do, I can go here next. See, I like rook e1 personally here. I'm just double checking. Is there any other move we could possibly play here, folks? It crossed my mind to do like this, but I think that's kind of silly. It crossed my mind to do like that, but it's probably my best move guys right here, essentially. Yeah, see, let's just can I go here? Sure. Pawn push, the pawn I can't really move, guys. I mean, this is not really a thing. So I get my pawn back and a bag of chips. And a bag of chips and dip. All right. My opponent's gonna get respectfully demolished here very shortly, guys. Before we get too cocky though, we gotta be a little bit mindful. The one good thing here, we can't have pressure this way, because again, the tactics guys work in our favor here. So I do have some time here to kind of think for a second. Yeah, I mean I have time right here, guys, to think for a second. So let's just not rush. I mean, I have this check right here. This check really is tempting, but it just go here and just say, hey, yo, broski, look a little bit deeper. Out. Thanks, Coach Morton. I like the idea of going here. Because it's pawn's pin, and if they try to take my piece, they're gonna get murdered. This square is tender. Yeah, that square's tender. Yeah, that's, I mean, that move right there. Right. So we could go here. No worries. We'll check here. No worries. They still think that everything is just fine. Oops. Thought that was a check. I thought that was what check people. Oh man, it's fine. It's just straight. We go here if you want to, I guess, right? Is that fine? Sure. Our work's protected, guys, so we don't have to worry about any nonsense right here. We are down on time. That's like the only like thing we gotta be a little bit mindful about right here, essentially. So we're down on time right here. We do have some mating that came out wrong. We do have some checkmating prospects, guys, right here is what I want to say. Uh Kind of want to bring my pieces back though, but I think just sliding my queen over and saying, "Hey, yo, what's up?" is kind of my thought process right here. Not really free about that move right there. Ooh, actually, I am kind of free about that move right there because they have this move right here. Hey, don't panic. I mean, this is my first thought, right? I guess the one good thing here is that if they do go with this idea, bishop takes. So we can take a pawn right here, right? Check, mate, unfortunately. Go here, right? Check though. I have to slide over, and then here. It might work though. So like if I go here, right, either rook check is gonna happen or this check is gonna happen, right? So I gotta slide over. Oh, but then here. That's the thing. Oh, Tortoise stars. Well, people, we did not follow through on our plan right here. Queen here still allows, nonsense to happen on the board, unfortunately. Is there anything else we can try here, folks? Yeah, I should have uh did that first right there. Is what I should have done right there, but whatever. All right, we're gonna have to just make our opponent win the game then some kind of way, shape, or form. So I guess this is like the most resilient way to like not lose immediately right here. And we're not off the board just yet either. So I guess if I go here, check, check. Yeah. So I think this is going to be one or two squares. I guess this doesn't matter right here, essentially. So, whatever. Just, let's go here. That's fine. We still have our Hombres right here, though. That's probably one good thing about this position. Yeah, see, that is fine. Let's go. Bad things have happened right here, folks. No, not here. I mean, eventually, right? Okay. Well, I mean, we gotta kind of take that right there. So see what their idea was right here, essentially. Right here. Yep. Unfortunately. Not sure why Brohammer started to think right here. 2140. Let's see. Join May 24th, 2024. Well, I gotta eat a banana anyway. But I guess while they're, you know, being a store winner, I gotta go back and review this game real quick. I think I was doing fine, guys, up to that point right there, essentially. This is kind of do a post game review while they decides like their time tick down and whatnot right here. I haven't seen this idea before of bishop to f5 right here with the intention of going here essentially. Maybe I should have gone here first or here first. That way I could take with the queen if necessary right here. That probably was part of the best idea versus castle. Just didn't want to do that move right there though. Trying to be positive right here essentially. So castles. Maybe I should tell my opponent I am doing a YouTube. So you're wasting your time right now. Because they're just sitting, I mean, they know they're gonna win. They just want me to resign. So maybe they'll get the hint right here, essentially. Or not, maybe. Yeah, I still like this move right here. I think it's really active for the most part, so I'm not really mad about that move. I just wish I could have done use my time wiser right here, essentially. Yeah, I was kind of hoping for some good stuff right here, guys. I feel like this is not good for them, but then again, I did trade it here a little bit too quickly. Maybe just going back right here is better and not just trading the knight right here because it just let their bishop get out so soon. So I think just going back right here may have been the better best idea. Uh Knight d4. Because like as you guys saw in the game, I mean, once they got their pieces active, like their remaining pieces right here, I thought that in this position I can't lose because there's less pieces on the board, but they had enough pieces on the board to where they can still launch an attack right here. And I should have flicked in, may flicked in a flight square right here, essentially, but we'll see, of course, right there. Yeah, I mean, from this point right here, of course, it's over, all over, but the crime, of course, right? So we're gonna look at that move, guys. If you're still here, because hey, maybe my opponent will disconnect and I'll still get this win right here. You never know, right? I mean, if they just wait here, like how long can they realistically let their time click down right here? Essentially, it's been about 2 minutes, I think, right? So there's always a chance that this game might be aborted because of inaction, right? And I still get the win. Most likely it's not going to happen, but I will say as much, and again, let's go back to what I said earlier about chess being a sport because it's about mindset. It's not just a game where you just play and oh, I lost. Dang it! You got these kinds of characters online as well too. The kind of characters who will, just let their time tick down right here because I mean, obviously they're going to win here, guys, all day long. So I mean, I mean, hey, if they want to waste their time, I mean, what? I'm not gonna rant, but if they want to waste their time right here, just let their time tick down for some reason. I mean, hey, I gotta do this review anyway, so it's not like they are wasting my time. I gotta do this review anyway, one way or the other. I just gotta wait for the analysis board though. That's the only thing. But yeah, I think for the most part, guys, right here, yeah, time management is really important, and also uh reviewing my openings so that way I'm not uh, you know, find myself in these kinds of streets right here. But I still like how I did, guys, in the right here essentially. I think everything right here is basically fine. I wonder if the computer's gonna like this move right here for me. I'm not sure though. Because if I went there and they didn't castle, I was gonna go like maybe like knight back here and boom, accident waiting to happen, guys, right there essentially. So they would have to go here. And I was thinking to myself, is there any way for me to you know, is there any way for me to maybe, in that situation, if here, I was thinking about this move right here because it takes I do have this intermezzo, right? But I'm not sure about that move though. That's the only like stipulation there, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. Because my rook does defend the queen, guys, after the knight moves. So I'm not quite sure what that will be right there, essentially. Man, my opponent is really committed to this this thing right. He is a sore winner. I might have to call this video uh maybe not this part right here, but like, because I do want to make sure that you guys can see this video and whatnot as soon as you can. So I am gonna upload this to YouTube in all its glory in 1 second. But yeah, my opponent is really committed to this right here. Oh wow. 1 second. Pause. Sorry about that, guys. I do work at a school. Hopefully, I mean, I guess I'm being a little bit of a sore loser here, but really, I mean, you have a full excellent connection, very low lags. I mean, yeah, I mean, seriously. He must really think that, I'm just some random guy on the internet right here, essentially. So I gotta eat this banana. I'll do that 1 second, guys. Not on the video, of course. What? What? Oh wow. I feel such like a douche canoe. Wow. Oh my gosh. I might have to call this video an unexpected end. Man, we just sat here, guys. I mean, oh my gosh, you're getting my raw, unfiltered, reaction right there. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. I you know, I was saying this a few minutes ago, right? That there's always a chance that they might have an internet issue, whatever. But I didn't think that it's gonna happen like this. Like this guy had a full connection, right? And he's clearly online right here. Stupid wallpaper. I mean, seriously. And also stupid username. I don't do thing though. I really think this guy is just a Smurf account, to be honest. Yeah, he's in the game right now. I mean, seriously. Yeah, look at this. I'm gonna report this guy. I mean, he's clearly sandbagging. So if you guys don't know, I'll kind of keep this as objective as possible. But basically, there are people out there who they purposely lose their games in order to pair with lower rated people, right? So and they could do this for a couple of different reasons. The worst reasons because they are cheaters. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to make sure that when they do cheat, right? So they're going to beat people they want to beat essentially, right? But then half the games they're going to purposely lose like this because they they want to show that they can beat you, but they don't want to be flagged as a cheater. So even though this person they let me win, I mean clearly they let me win right here. Uh, but clearly they're I'm just gonna say they were cheating most likely. Most like at some point this game they were cheating. They chose a line out the Alpine Sicilian, and blah blah blah, right? Uh, and they purposely lost because they want to make sure that they can continue what they're doing right here. This is a relatively new account as well too. This is why I checked because if it was a older account right here, then it's not as likely that's what they're doing. Because if you're sandbagging chess, you also get banned because you know you're supposed to be playing people your own strength, not purposely trying to lose in order to play. So this person right here was clearly, like they had a good connection. They didn't disconnect the whole time. It was just someone who was just messing around just for the funsies, and most likely they were cheating the whole time. Because again, you're not gonna get here, guys, and just like hangman one, right? They did it on purpose right here, which is really it's really sad. Like, I'm here to train to get better at chess, and you're playing against people who are probably using engine assistance of some kind, and it kind of waters down the experience is what I'm trying to say. But hey, I got the points. I got the points. I got the video, so I'm gonna go ahead and report this person. Uh, they really should make this a lot easier because I would call this really sandbagging, to be honest. Um, I wouldn't. I mean, ready manipulation. I'm not sure what they mean. I was gonna say sandbag. I really do think that. Yeah, I think if they look at this game right here, then they are going to see like this guy could have clearly had won this game right here, but they chose not to. They had good connection. I wish I could leave a comment, but whatever. Yes, block this guy because I don't want to play this guy no more. All right, people. So that's basically it right there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and that conclusion. If you stay towards the end, leave a comment, unexpected end or something like that in the chat or comment section, I should say, the video. Because I was not expecting that to happen right there. I was expecting that guy to like trash talk me and be like, yeah, you think you're such a great player. I wouldn't watch your YouTube video. You're trash and all that stuff, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh yeah, before we go, I gotta look at the analysis. Almost forgot about that right there. Yeah, so I was winning here for a little bit right there, and then just round here. Yeah, so queen takes pawn. Yeah, so this was my bad move right here, essentially. So if you guys are still here, just gonna do this part real quick together. No. Maybe, I mean, maybe. We gotta stop, queen here nonsense, right? To go for this. So I guess we can maybe do it this way and stuff. Is this a good move? That's excellent. All right, what's the best movement? Just going back. It feels so passive though. I feel like this is what they'll be doing right here next, essentially. But anyway, I'll look at that game, guys. So more later. Here's the graph guys right here, essentially. So I was winning here for the most part. They did not like that move from my opponent right there, so they did like my move right there. And just one more real quick. Yeah, that was the best move right there. Well, what's the fall up here? It's not gonna show me. Whatever. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Let me go ahead and pause recording, and I'll talk to you guys soon.